Thanks, Ian, and thanks everyone for coming along this morning. The Too Big to Ignore campaign, as you've seen it coming through the region, has been really, really useful in terms of highlighting some of the issues and challenges that small business face. I'd urge you to have a look at their campaign, add your support. It's just under 100,000 people supporting this campaign so far. So if you're able to get on and click like or click support, please do.
Please welcome Professor Scott Holmes.
Now, in the debate at Rooty Hill, Kevin Rudd said there were over 3 million small businesses in Australia. Well, he got it wrong by about 1 million. There's about 2.2 million small businesses in Australia. 1.5 million of those businesses employ no one. We have 18,000 small firms exporting in Australia, accounting for less than 1% of total exports. All that energy for less than 1% of our total exports. What's going on? But basically, there's one big thing about small business that makes you very different to big business, and that is you want to control your business. You want some degree of control over your business. The majority of small business owners do not want to have 7 other business partners who they don't even know telling them how to run their business.
You have to make sure you're not a commodity. I think there's too much out there at the moment where people just grab a website, have a bit of a social media campaign, really concentrate on their branding and logos and that kind of stuff, and actually forget to have a business model behind it.
What we do in our business is really take the nerd out of technology, we like to think, and focus on the business side of using technology in a way that can help our clients to achieve their business goals. So it's really not about what PC sits on your desk, but how you use the technology that's available.
And again, find the customer with that biggest problem that they've got some kind of motivation to solve. Make sure they trust you enough that you're the person to solve it, and that's where marketing comes in. It's just all about trust.
The latest Senate inquiry was into family business. The biggest issue that came out of it was succession planning. These businesses will just die unless there's a succession plan. There's no succession plan because there's no plan and there's no clear assets. When I was at PVC Research at the university, I learnt something pretty important, but I'm a slow learner, so it took me a while. All the innovations that come from universities are teams. They're not necessarily some person sitting in a room who all of a sudden has a blinding flash.
One of the decisions we made early on in the business was to use the question when we're writing a process or creating a system, would this work with 20 staff? Would it work with 200 staff? And for us, that's the guiding light in terms of how we build our business.
That is the promise so far and the policies from both of the major parties. Now, this will be the challenging bit. The bit that we have to be vigilant on is to summarise the things that matter to us as businesses and also to the Hunter region, and to hold them to account to the things that they said that they would promise.